Hey everyone, wanted to update you on the highlight of my day today, which was probably better than yours because I just had a colonoscopy. Can't think of many more fun things to do. I want to use it as an opportunity though to talk about some important things you should consider when you get a colonoscopy. So why do we do this? Well, obviously this is the single best way to screen for and preventatively manage early stage colon cancer. So we use this to screen for colon cancer. It's the gold standard. And also, of course, the colonoscopy allows the endoscopist to sample a polyp, should it be present, and look for the presence of cancer or even precancer. Again, colon cancer is a very specific cancer in that it progresses in what we call a Halstedian fashion. That means it has a progress from normal to not normal but non-cancer to cancer, and it has to go through that progression. Remember, this is not necessarily the case of all cancers, at least in a way that we can observe them. So the other thing, of course, is that colon cancer is a deadly cancer. It is the third leading cause of cancer death, or fourth, depending on how you do the arithmetic by counting, obviously, breast and prostate separately. So I want to tell you the three questions that I ask my endoscopist every time I have a colonoscopy. This is obviously not my first. These are the three things I want to know the second I'm in the recovery area. First thing I want to know is how good was the bowel prep? This is scored on a rating scale from 1 to 9, with 9 being the best, which means that the endoscopist can see everything. The prep was perfect. And in my case today, the prep was a 9, so I was very happy. So that meant that my doctor was able to see every aspect of my colon. The second question I ask is, were you easily able to intubate the cecum, which means were you able to go all the way through my colon into the distal part of my small bowel? And again, the answer was yes, easily. Did you retroflex? How much time did you spend in the colon? I think he spent 8 or 9 minutes. Obviously, the most important question I'm asking once I have that information is, were there any polyps? If so, were they pedunculated? Were they sessile? And if there were any, obviously he would have sampled them. I was very fortunate today. There were no polyps of any kind. Now, if there were, of course, the pathology of those polyps would determine the timing of my next colonoscopy. So today, I was very happy to receive the news that I had a 9 out of 9 prep, complete cecal intubation, retroflex, lots of time in the colon, no polyps. I'm not going to repeat this for 5 years, which, by the way, is a little more aggressive than some people would, but I will do a Cologuard in between. Okay, unrelated to all that, I want to just rant for a minute on something. So for a bowel prep, for the last couple of colonoscopies, I've used this product called Sutab. Very effective, so much better than my first colonoscopy where I was drinking something called Go Lightly that was, I mean, honestly the worst thing in the world. So Sutab is just 12 tablets that you take the day before with water, and then you get up super early in the morning. I think I got up at 4 in the morning, did 12, and easy peasy. But what do I want to rant about? Well, there's pretty much nothing in these except, a bunch of magnesium and potassium and sodium. Okay, so shouldn't be a lot. 24 little tablets of magnesium, sodium, and chloride, potassium chloride. My copay was $50. So I was like, how is that possible? So then I went and looked up the cash price of this, if I didn't have insurance. $176.11. Oh, and that, by the way, is the best price. In light of the podcast that came out this week with Sam Sutaria on why healthcare is broken, to put it mildly, in the United States, this is a big part of it. I guarantee you there is some PBM that is absolutely gouging me and everybody else on this kind of nonsense. So little irrelevant aside, but just thought it was timely.